Hello, everybody. It's Ryan from Pi Records, and I'm here with Caesar from Los Cowabungas. How are you, Caesar?
Fine, thank you, Ryan. Hi, everybody. How about you?
We're good. We're all good here. So you're in Mexico City. Last night
Yeah,
I just talked to Dr. Triton.
yeah. The
Eh,
last band you talked to.
yeah, they're from Mexico City too, which I'm sure you know.
Yeah, I know them very well. We have shared the stage some many times
So tell me a little bit about
with
Los
them.
Cowabungas and how you got into surf. Yeah.
Well, I got my shirt. Well, Los Cowabungas started in 2013 by myself. I started the band with a friend who played at the bass at that time, but didn't last. Well, he didn't last too much. So then I decided to get more musicians, and then the first musician was the first drummer of the band, and then came Gustavo, the lead guitar. And well, that's how it started the band. We have some rehearsals, like every band does, some covers of certain music, and later we have wrote our own songs.
So was surf something that you were always interested in, or did you come from a different background and discover surf along the way?
Well, I have my interest of music was pop punk when I was a teenager. I played it in a pop punk band at that time, but at the same time I like the surf because I'm talking about late 2005 2007. At that time I was like 16 17 years old, and well, I also like the surf music at that time because since I was a kid, my father taught me that kind of music. So then I discovered that here in Mexico were some surf bands that came of their revival, and then I got some interest about that band because I went to that gigs and I watched the bands, and I decided, well, I like that kind of energy. And at that time, I was saying, if I weren't playing on a pop band, of a pop punk band, I would like to play in a surf music. So when my first band didn't work out, so I decided to start my project of surf music, and that became Los Cowabungas.
Awesome. Awesome. So um tell me a little bit about the albums and releases you have so far.
Okay, our very early compositions were 2014, and then we recorded a demo of 5 songs. That demo is named Queremos Surf. In English, we want surf. uh, and then we played with that songs, and later we write even more, and well, we decided to release a single called Monstruosa Persecución in 2016, which means monstrous persecution, or something like that. And we decided for our very first album, took some songs by the demo, and with this other song we have written, it's that which we recorded. Is the first album we made, and it's called Bahía Volcánica, Volcanic Bay. And we took 3 songs of that first demo, and we wrote another 4 songs, and it's the 8th song and last is it's a cover, so it's eight songs, in, the full album.
How much influence would you say the traditional surf genre has on what you do?
Well, I like a lot of classic surf bands, or bands of the 60s, in which I would say it's the roots, right, of the surf music. Like every band has its influence, but at the same time, bands of the revival, the second wave, the third wave of the surf music, I like the style. I could say a lot. It's a lot of bands. I could say Southern Pilgrims, the Surfites, even things with horror surf. Well, Straight Jackets also. Horror surf with the Ghastly Ones, Messer Chops. So it's that are or my personal influences by at the time I write or my very my very my compositions, my songs, right.
Oh, very
That is
cool.
the main influences. And I could say for classic and 60s bands, I could say, well, the band Tours Dick Dale, the Challengers, the Astronauts. So that kind or that style of classic surf music, it's the most that I like. So is my my influences right here, right now.
What about on guitar? What would you say influenced you on guitar as far as players specifically, any genre?
Well, guitarist, I could say, well, Dick Dale was one of my influences. I could say Nuki Edwards from Ventures. I could say The Angel, Danny Amis, even from Mexican surf scene. I could say even Crunchy from Los Acapulco, Big Mascara from Señor Bikini. So a lot of of guitarists are very cool and very well played.
Awesome, awesome. So what are you working on right now?
I didn't hear. Sorry.
Oh, are you working on anything right now?
Yeah, we have. I am working with 2 new songs, and we're gonna release an EP. Maybe that's we're going to see about it, but maybe it could be on vinyl or maybe on just even on CD or well, we're going to see. But it's gonna be a 4 song EP. We have 2 right now, and well, as I don't know, but we are working with Cis Malakian
Oh
from
yeah,
Palaces, and yeah,
yeah.
I am. We are working with him. We recorded our very first album with him, and then we are going to release that next EP. And later we have the idea of working on some horror sort of music songs, in which we're gonna add the organ sound and terrifying sounds and horrorized, kind of sound.
Yeah.
And maybe next year we're going to release a full album with that kind of songs. That is which our next project.
How did you get hooked up with Sismalakian?
Yeah,
How did how
yeah.
did that happen?
He's a great guy. So we have, have a great match with him. Even we were going to write a song with him, and we are going to record a song. Los Cowabungas featuring Sis Malakian.
Yeah.
So it's a cool guy, and he knows too much about it. a lot of things of recording, and at the time we're going to writing songs. So he's a great guy, and we have a good time recording with him, the last record, and I guess this time we're going to have a good time.
Awesome. He keeps himself really busy.
Yeah. He is in about 3 or 2 bands projects that he has, and also it's a teacher, and it's another kind of activity. So it's sometimes a busy man.
Yeah, yeah. So did you release your music so far by yourself?
The very first demo we recorded with a friend, which is also the guitarist from a band called Viva and the Sect, or garage band. The single we have released later, we did it by ourselves. On, I don't know, maybe it was on a Mutant record. Yeah, I remember. And the first album, Bahía Volcánica, from early this year, is from withcis Malachian's label. I don't know how to pronounce because he's in Greek. He has the name in Greek, so I don't know how to pronounce that. But I think it's like Alpha, Kappa, Lambda. Well, the Greek name letters.
Yeah.
So that is well, we are on this label right now, and well, I don't know, maybe in the future.
So if people want to get a hold of you, hear your music, or contact the band, if somebody's coming to your town and they need an opening band or something like that, if they're coming to Mexico City, how can they get a hold of you?
Well, we have our main contacts on Facebook. We have on Instagram. Also, we have our contact. We have our record also on social media and digital platforms, like Spotify, like Deezer, like Amazon Prime Music, YouTube, and also we have on Bandcamp. So that is the main contact we have. Well, the people can get with us. So the people can be feel free to send us a message, and also.
Do you guys have physical copies of your music?
We're on that, about that. We're I guess at the end of that, at the end of this month, I could say late June, July, or July, maybe we're gonna get some copies. We have released yet because maybe the situation right here in Mexico about COVID and pandemic, it's a kind of strange. Many stores closed. Even we're going to do some T-shirts and some merch, but the situation is a kind of hard hit. But I guess things are better right now. We have starting to get a little, I could say, gigs, but in limited kind of or quantity of people. But I guess late this month, or maybe next, we're going finally to have physical copies of our first album and merch, and we're going to send everywhere the people who want it.
Awesome. So give me some of the highlights of people you played with in Mexico City.
Well, we have played with many surf bands. Surf scene in Mexico is cool. We have a lot of styles. It's a kind of I could say variety sounds of surf band, because some bands have well, traditional or Mexican surf sound, or maybe we could have bands like Western sound or sci-fi sound. I could say really are good bands over here in Mexico. So many of them invite us, even withcis Malachian, and one is one of them, invite us to play along with, and are really good gigs right here in Mexico. So I invite the surf bands from other places of the world, American bands, European bands, or South American bands to watch also this scene, because it's so cool right now.
And you guys have a festival there, right?
Yeah, we have Wildo Fest, and we have well, many fests on the past, and we have I can't remember the name. But we have some festivals. The main is Wildo Fest. So many bands have of America and South America and Europe have come to that festival, and not only of surfing bands, but garage bands, rockabilly bands, and some kind of good genres. 60
Awesome.
bands.
Awesome. So,
Yeah.
so it sounds like you're on a good road. Like there's a lot ahead for you.
Yeah. That's the point. Well, I would like to say it's a good thing for us. Obviously, it could be better, but because of the situation. But I could say it's a good scene, good things right here in Mexico.
It's good. It's good that you have the ability to record at home during quarantine, so that when you get back out there, you have a lot more songs to play.
Yeah, that's the point. We have seen a kind of how could I say, when you discover quarantine, and we say, well, we have time, we have to do something, right? So what is better than write songs and record and get more material to release. So the bad point is that we can't get played live, because we can't get the gigs right here because of pandemic. But I guess soon this is gonna be better. Right here, little by little, it's gonna be some little gigs, and as I said, limited people, but little by little.
Yeah. Well, I want to thank you for your time. I want to give you a chance
Oh, thank you.
to talk about anything maybe that I haven't missed. Anything? Is there anything else you'd like to add?
No, first of all, thank you for listening to us, to consider us for this interview, and I could say, well, I invite everybody to listen us. Our material or record is already on digital platforms everywhere. So I invite the people to come on and listen to us.
Awesome.
I'm sorry, and I could once we get the physical copies of the record, I could send to you. Just feel free to give me to say send some copies, and that we over with you.
Oh yeah, that'd be great. Awesome. Thank you so much, Cesar. I really enjoyed our conversation. You have a great night.
Thank you very much, and I send greetings to everybody, to my bandmates, Gustavo, Ishi, and Corey, and everybody.
Awesome.